Welcome back. Now it's about time for us to have an interesting conversation. We have with us Mr. Bada Akintunde Johnson. He is the co-founder of the Africa Creative Market. He's a friend of the house here at TVC. It's great to have you back.
It's a pleasure to be here. I was going to say it's a yearly routine.
Yeah.
I think year one, I was here. Year two, I was on Your View, and now I'm back here for year three.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It must be going well for it to be in its, I think, third year.
Third year, yeah.
So what's it been like?
Well, I mean, year on year, without a doubt, we're growing. We're expanding the scope of the initiative just for the purpose of educating the audience.
Audience, of course.
The Africa Creative Market is the biggest gathering of creative professionals from within Nigeria and outside. And it's a 4-day event with each day dedicated to a specific area of the creative sector.
Okay.
So we would have film day, dance day, fashion day, and music day.
Interesting.
And we'll have 2 categories of activities: daytime activities, master classes, panel discussions, keynote addresses, conferences going on, the hard stuff, the intellectual stuff, the capacity building stuff. And then at the end of the day, we would have concerts, fashion shows, the interesting stuff.
The entertaining stuff.
Exactly, so to wrap each day off.
So a lot of people over time have talked about us always talking about things. And some people are of the school of thought that, you know, we talk a lot and we're not really acting. So we've talked for 2 years now. What sort of results, responses have you been receiving based on those conversations?
Brilliant question. Thank you. So a lot of the talk is centered on capacity building and also on collaborations between Nigerian creatives and the counterparts from more mature markets. So for instance, on Film Day, we host a summit called the Women in Film and Television International Summit. That body it's got membership from across the world, and some of the biggest names in film and television belong to that body. For instance, the first year, we had members of cast and crew from the Black Panther attend the conference. And not only did they attend, they also will teach. They'll also will mentor people. This year, for instance, we have a program called the Africa Creative Blueprint, which we're doing in partnership with the USAID. And that initiative is training in excess of 3,000 filmmakers ahead of a production, a 13-episode drama series, which USAID is also funding, which will employ people who come through that training. So it's not just talk.
This time?
It's never been about, talk alone. Music, for instance, we've always had music competitions, talent hunt initiatives where people coming through can win record licensing deals or win cash prizes and all those sort of things. At the end of the day, we just, develop this initiative to scale capacity and the ability of people within the creative sector, but also to expose them to models and ways of working that deliver results from across the world.
So I want to touch on a word you used. You used blueprint.
Yeah.
Now, I feel like the African blueprint is a blueprint that no other market in the world can say that they've been able to understand. African creatives are making money without having the whole business plan, the whole structure. In fact, sometimes poor quality equipment, poor quality content in terms of the quality of footage that is being used. So using a blueprint from, blending blueprints from outside the country with an African blueprint, it does feel like, we're overextending our reach because they, in my opinion, should be learning from us. So is there anything in that particular area? Are you encouraging that?
Yeah, that's the whole point of gathering people for 4 days under the same roof, morning till night. It's not to import and blindly impose. It's not a transplant.
Fantastic.
It's a cross-fertilization of ideas. It's collaboration in the truest sense of the word. It's understanding the local nuances, understanding the unique challenges, the unique stories, the unique journeys as well, and finding aspects of models that have worked elsewhere that are relevant to our unique circumstances and experiences.
Amazing, amazing.
To develop, you know, foolproof solutions that will definitely work, you know, and that's the whole point. Otherwise, you know, we're doing exactly what other people have done in the past, which is try to import stuff, and those things fail because they don't take into account the nuances of our unique experiences as a people.
Fantastic, fantastic. I want to touch on the legal aspect now. Things like intellectual property, those conversations, contracts, record deals that have been, you know, really burnt a lot of artists in the past. Are there any conversations?
Oh, absolutely. So our focus this year actually is technology.
Okay.
Imagination meets technology, innovation along those lines. That's the theme of the event this year. Okay. But there's a lot of focus also on how AI is enabling development and growth. Okay. And intellectual property becomes a key focus as well. For instance, on Music Day, there's a panel that's focused on how AI can help us with protection of intellectual property. But also with things like distribution and every other aspect that is core and key to these aspects of creative sector.
Very true. All right, let's mention the dates. It starts.
Oh, it starts on the 17th. That's next week, Tuesday, and ends on the 20th. So it's Tuesday to Friday, morning till night at Landmark Event Center in Victoria Island.
Fantastic. It's great to have you back with us, and good luck with the project. And yeah, I think there's some. Yeah, we'll be back next year.
Thank you.
All right, then. Now, if you are someone, you're a creative and you want to learn a few things, or maybe get a little insight into your future blueprint, it might be the event you've been looking forward to.